What? Hello everyone, I hope we're all doing well. Welcome back to the channel. I know I haven't been here in a while. I've just not been happy with anything that I filmed, and I really hope that this makes it to the YouTube because I really want to get on my YouTube roll again. But happy fall. I can't believe it's already November, but I thought that I would do a really cozy fall vlog because it's just really cozy right now, and I'm trying to embrace the coziness because fall has always been a really hard time of the year for me. I live in the north, I live in Finland, so it's not easy for us here, let's just say that. The whole October was really weird, and I almost couldn't get anything done. I was feeling really bad all the time, so tired, and I don't know what I was feeling tired of because I was sleeping so much. So I'm really hoping that November is gonna be a little bit easier for me. Like everything's felt so heavy, everything feels really hard, like doing normal tasks feels like the end of the world. But this happens every fall and I just don't know how to tackle it. I've been trying to take all of my vitamins.
Quando o sol se pôs, pensei em nós dois. Foi a alma que morreu. Tudo escuro assim.
Okay, I am done with breakfast. I thought that I would journal a little bit. You know, I'm having the kind of day where just everything is everywhere. Like the table is full of stuff, and then there's a bowl. Surfaces are full of stuff. That's the type of Monday I'm having. Yeah, I used to be the type of person, and I still am, that cannot concentrate if there is mess around me. But right now, with the week that I've had, I cannot expect myself to have a pristine space. I thought that I would just journal a little bit and just come back to this earth. I actually have a lot of school stuff that I need to do, but for that I think we're gonna go to a coffee shop because I haven't done that in a while. I study marketing, so we're actually doing a lot of stuff that is interesting. I've struggled with school a lot because I think it's really boring, but I really like the field that I'm in, so it's a little bit confusing. Right now, the courses that I'm doing are about branding and then with marketing strategies. So we're actually doing an actual marketing strategy for an actual product that actually need help. So we're doing real work, but really I just wanted to get it over with. And there are a few courses with few assignments that I really need to do so that I can move forward and I stay on the deadlines and I just make it easier for myself, because sometimes self-care is getting up and doing the hard things so that they don't pile up and then you feel even worse. I think I'm gonna watch some YouTube at the same time because that's one of my comfort things to do. I just feel like I need to write about the things that I'm grateful for and just ground myself a little bit. I've been really playing with using color in my journaling and making this is my dream page, but I've been trying to play with color. But I made this weekend recap and then I drew the things that we did and then I shortly wrote stuff. But sometimes I don't have the time. That's a lie. I probably have the time, but I don't have the interest to write every day or every other day, and I find myself not journaling for a week or 2 weeks. So then I just make a weekly recap, and I've been trying to make them in a creative way because I don't want to feel guilty about things I don't need to feel guilty about. And I feel like journaling sometimes, well, right now journaling is really popular, but even when it wasn't, I already felt this pressure that oh, I'm not a journaler because I'm not writing every day or every other day, and I'm literally forgetting stuff that happened in my life. Even if you journal every 2 weeks about one day in your life, it's gonna be so interesting to read it later. It's gonna do you so much good. And journaling probably isn't for everyone. It requires for you to sit down, write stuff down, and with the way the world is and depending on your work or school, it might not be possible for you or just not comfortable for you. So I think like, because some people ask me like, how do I get into journaling? Like, write on your phone or record your voice, or I don't know, just anything. It doesn't have to be this like super cute notebook with the most cutest pastel colors and the expensive pens and all the stickers. Like, it doesn't have to be like that. It can also be one sentence a day, and it will already ground you, and you will already have, like, you will already be aware of your own actions just by stopping and writing them down.
Passarinho na janela e o fusquinha na calçada, bicicleta amarela e o calor de madrugada são lembranças de nós dois.
There's two prompts that I like to do, things to let go and things to bring in. And I'm just gonna read a few things that I wrote into things to let go. I wrote leaving texts unanswered. I wrote staying up after 12 at midnight. I've been going to sleep at like 1 a.m. every night, so I'm gonna try and not do that. And then for things to bring in, I wrote listening more. It's a thing for the whole year that I've been trying to do, is to listen when people speak and actually be an active listener and not just wait until I can say what I wanted to say. Because even though I like to think that I don't do that, I feel like I do. And I have a really bad habit sometimes of interrupting people. It's gotten a lot better than it was like a few years ago, because I'm in these environments with a lot of people every week, like school and teaching dance and teachers meetings and my own trainings, and there are just a lot of opinions going around, a lot of conversations. I feel like I could take the listener's seat sometimes. Now I've been talking a lot. It's looking like a really beautiful day, so I think it's time for us to go. There are a few thrift shops that I want to visit because I'm really looking for knitwear for this winter still.
São lembranças de nós dois. Vai você, eu vou depois. Deixa a porta aberta.
Is so cute. It's like November started and they put up all the Christmas lights, and there are just happy, cute people. I actually have not a lot of battery, so I need to go to like a cafe to charge my phone because I still have work left, and the cafe that I was at didn't have any outlets. I don't know how you can have a cafe without outlets, so I need to change a cafe. And yeah, I just went to a few, like I went to this department store and I went to a thrift store, but I didn't film because it's just a lot of tourists, which is interesting. I don't know why I'm always surprised when I see tourists here. But what I want to do next is I want to check out the new COS store because it just came here to Finland as like a flagship store. I don't know if that's what it's called, but like a first physical store. So I'm gonna check that out. It's supposed to be like really nice. And right across is Arket, and after that I think I'm gonna go and charge my phone because my phone is dying. But I'm having so much fun. It's so cute, and I got a new book. I'm gonna talk about it later when I get home, but it's the perfect fall day. today. Okay, I had a really great time in the city and I still have a lot to clean in this apartment, but I am pushing that to the evening right now because I just want to talk about books. I want to talk about books because it is fall time, so I think talking about books is very okay. I started reading this trilogy called Powerless, and I don't have the Powerless book right now because I lent it to my friend and she is absolutely enjoying it, and you will too if you get it. Really good. It's a mix of like Hunger Games and romance and powers, and just it's so good. It's so fast-paced, really easy to follow, a really easy actually a introduction into fantasy reading, and it's not too like spicy in a sense. Like the romance is very tender and nice, but it's not like overpowering. So there's, after the first book, we got the novella called Powerful, and it's about Peyton, so the main character's best friend. And this is what I've been waiting for like, I want to say a year or half a year. I think a year is a little bit dramatic. I think half a year I waited for this, and this is Reckless. And this is the second book of the Powerless trilogy. And I am so excited for a third one. The first one is amazing. Like I was giggling and I enjoyed the book so much. And this is the second one, and this continues right off where we left with the first one, but I can't say much because if I start talking about it, then I will spoil everything that happened in the first one. It's definitely giving like second book energy. Like we're introduced some new characters and we're being reminded of stuff that happened, and then new stuff with the powers and the laws get discovered or like explained here that were not in the first one. I'm really enjoying this. The romance here is definitely very much like really good banter and just really great jokes, and it's really funny. And then also like world building in a way, like we're visiting new cities we haven't been in before, and we're just discovering new things. So it's definitely giving like, this is the second book, we're explaining all of this to you so that when the third book comes, it's gonna be amazing and great, and then you're gonna understand everything. Like it is really good, but it's not like as good as the first one because it's just like preparing for a third one, or that's how I feel. Like I still have this much left and we still haven't like gone forward with the actual storyline. So I think we're gonna get that in the third one, and we're only gonna get the third book in like May or something like that. So it's gonna be a long time, but I am enjoying this. It's really fast paced as well. Like the chapters are super short, like 2 to 3 pages max. The first one I got, I think in my last video, it's called Shadow and Bone. I still haven't started it because I'm just like, for some reason I just haven't started it and I don't feel like starting it. But the book that I got today at the bookstore that I always go to, I don't just it's so funny because I always go there to just look at books, and like I always end up buying a book, but I specifically went to the bookstore to see if they had this, and they had this and the 2 other ones as well. I'm pretty sure these are all standalone books. Yeah, this is about Hazel that finds a secret message. And then there's this gorgeous and outgoing fisherman, Noah. It's basically like a scavenger hunt, and then they like develop feelings for each other, something like that. Really cozy, like small town. And I almost got the book called When the Moon Hatched. It was like this thick. Like it was just a lot of pages and a lot of reading, but I've heard just like a lot of good things about it because there are so many new releases that I didn't even know where to start. Like I'm surprised I only got 1 book. It required a lot of like self-control to only buy 1, but there were so many good books. Like I was reading through them. Like I'm so excited for book season this fall and winter and this whole darkness time. Anyway, look at what I bought. I went to this really cute store with my friend and I got 2 stickers, but this is a Hello Kitty one. I don't even know if it's focusing, but they're so cute. just so shocked. What? Like, if you have read this, because I didn't see this coming. I have to get the third book now because this is actually insane. I'm just about to read the ending of this book. I read the second to last chapter and I am shook. I just cannot believe I did not see this. Like, I'm gonna read the last chapter and then we're gonna talk about it because, oh. You know what? The third book is going to be so good. This is very much second book energy. Like, we learn something new and something happens. Like, something happens. I'm so excited. Like, it's not convenient for them. It's gonna be very convenient for us readers. And it's gonna be so good. I cannot believe. Please start it. Start it now. So you have 2 books to read. Enjoy the first one, enjoy this one, get your heart broken in this one, and hopefully it will all be fixed by the third book. But I need to go to Pinterest and TikTok and look at all of the content regarding this book because I've been trying to avoid any book talk stuff because I don't want any spoilers. But now I'm gonna go and like drown myself in all the edits and just, I don't even know. This was amazing.